collagen and Black Girl Vitamins collagen. Okay. Y'all know where to get everything. It's in the mall right down there. Y'all know where to get everything. So I'm going to transition. Ooh, and we're going to go from there. Oh, we're going to enjoy our, we are now officially live everywhere. We're live everywhere. Good morning. Thank you. So I think I'm going to go a little bit more blonde this summer. What y'all think? Y'all making any hair changes this summer? Good morning, 92%. This is the Sunshine Report. We're getting started we have a lot of breaking news, but let's get started with what's most important. What y'all doing to your hair this summer? What are we doing? Are we doing braids? What are we doing? We doing braids? We going different colors? We shaving it off? What are we doing? Do it thinking of braids. Scary Scorpio wants braids. She wanted them last year, but I kind of put the kibosh on it because I was like, girl, I don't even know if your hair can hold braids. Second of all, big curly hair. Yes, big. I'm going to get a haircut. I'm going to get a haircut and I might go blonder. I saw this sister, man. Now she was wearing it straight and I don't really like wearing my hair straight. It's like a waste of time because I'm sweating and working out and stuff. So it doesn't make any sense for me, but it looks so good. I said I might do it, but I like it when it's red too. So I don't know. Tell me, what are y'all doing? I want to highlights, blonde, golden highlights. Oh, Bronze Bella says blonde gold. See, these are the important issues for Black women at 19%. We're going to get to this fuck ass news in like a hot second. But first, what are we doing with our hair this summer? So we've got braids, we've got highlights. Some of us might be shaving them off. Some might be doing micro locks. Y'all, it's some pretty locks. Big curly hair. What else? Thinking of braids. I was going to buy this college and found out it was Black American. Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, y'all, I really do. I really want us to support Black Girl Vitamins. I love them. I really do. I love, we can't trust nothing from nobody else. I'm a little obsessed with finding Black women-owned products and small business and sharing them with us. And then trying them myself, and then really, girl, thank you for that about the hair. I appreciate it. Y'all welcome. Come on into the Sunshine Report. I'm low-key obsessed with it. I'm asking all my friends. I'm like, who are y'all? Tell me there's a brand called Cersei. I heard about that. I heard it was Black woman owned. Now, y'all know my favorite body butter comes from Kadara. My favorite body butter is down there now from Kadara. That is a Black-owned brand that I found at the Renegade Craft Fair in San Francisco, in Fort Mason. So I'm obsessed. If y'all have Black women-owned companies, product, especially skincare, home care products, health, wellness, y'all let me know. Please let me know. And I'm going to help. And I'm dedicated to help promoting it. Cheers to us. Cheers to Black women of the 92%. How are we doing this morning? Happy, I guess what they call the St. Patrick's Day. Because of the system of slavery, chattel slavery, and the sexual assault that comes along with that, almost all of us got some kind of Irish probably in there. When we say Black Irish, we're not even joking. That's what they did to us. So let's have some fun. If it's an opportunity for Black women to celebrate, let's go ahead and do it. That's fine with me. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We have all kinds of breaking news. We've got some assignments today. We're going to be going in deep on decision number 2 of the 92% movement. We got a lot of news. Like some of this news, I just be like, lies. Okay, breaking news. Y'all's president got on the camera and lied again today. He's still suffering from dementia. Y'all's Congress and the folks that's running this country ain't got no heart. The more YT people, the more the majority, the whites in this country have to face themselves every day and look at themselves in the mirror, the worse shit gets. They in denial, y'all. Dabbed it. It's going to be a long road. They still in dabbed it. And we're finding out, a young creator, I love the way he says this, they ain't got no heart in them, y'all. It's been bred out of them. It seems like the only one that's got any fight in them is the dancing ones in New Orleans and the Minnesotans. Maybe the ones from Maine. My husband's from Maine. You know, they made a sturdy material, especially in them cold climates. But for the most part, it's horrible. I'm missing all the comments, y'all. I'm so sorry. If I miss a comment, y'all put it right back up on in there till I find it. The Epstein class. Indeed. Hey, Jan. The Epstein class has gotten us into a war. To cover all that up. Hey, Latoya, y'all, thank you for the daily heart me's. And I'm also accepting kisses today. No, not that. I didn't want to put that. I wanted to put these. The kiss ones remind me of pals, especially this one because we got cheeks. Got these big, beautiful, cheeks. That's why I want everybody, y'all be taking your collagen. It's down there in the, thank you, Latoya, thank you. Seriously, I'm not joking. Take your Black Girl Vitamins collagen. I'm so not joking. Get your collagen, y'all. Get your collagen. Come on in, 92%. Welcome. Good morning, 92%. Today I'm not feeling very soft. I'm not feeling passive. I'm feeling very precise and a little bit sneaky. Just want to do a check-in on where I am. Oh, thank you, OG Chris. I got it from my mom. I did. Also, I'm in the presence and the company of beautiful, bold, brilliant Black women of the 92%. And in general, that shit makes me very happy. That's why I show up every morning. I want us to begin. Here's our assignment today. And we're going to have a lot of news. Oh, Erin, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I'm feeling very precise. I'm feeling a little sneaky. Because today, this is when Black women start taking ourselves back. I was reading some snippets of some things. Every time I see the posh Black historian, it encourages me to want to read a little bit of history. So I'll pick up like a chapter of a book. I just got Meghan, Duchess of Sussex's new little ridiculous, over the top, expensive little bookmark. It is so pretty. And I was like, so every time I see the posh historian, I remind myself, how like you're chronically online, girl, read for 15 minutes or to 30 minutes. And it reminded me, and I found a little slave narrative, and it was just to help kind of refresh and remind me of where we've come and our resilience. And it was a story about like a woman that was working to buy herself or buy her husband and her children out of slavery when she escaped to freedom. And that's what we're going to start doing. Right now, we are suffering from an 8% unemployment rate, like Black women. Everybody always talks about, everybody always talks about the unemployment rate of men. It's always some emergency when it's teenage men, boys that are dealing with unemployment. Black women normally stay unemployed, but see, they're targeting us. No pun intended. We're still boycotting Target. But they target us. So now Black women we're looking down the barrel of like an 8% unemployment rate. So I want us to start stealing ourselves back, especially those of us that have jobs and are employed, that are still kind of dealing with corporate America. Y'all know I pray every day that one more Black woman has the ease and the resources to free herself from the shackles of corporate America. But I want us, if y'all still at these jobs, I want us to start stealing ourselves back. Taking ourselves back 5 minutes at a time, not asking, to hell with negotiating, because we're invaluable. It's crazy to be trying to negotiate, but taking it, stealing it. Think of it as stealing. Think of it as being sneaky. I want to encourage us to do that. Who do we got coming over here from, who we got? A cherry cola bob. Thank you. Somebody called it a cherry cola bob. Thank you. Not quite. I can make it look like a bob, though. I might act, y'all. I haven't done that in a minute. Y'all know when we used to pin it under? When we used to pin it under to make it look like a bob? If I was being slick with it, I could make that look like an asymmetrical bob. If I worked on it, I might do that. Y'all welcome. Come on in. We're reclaiming our time. Truly, Latoya, we're going to steal it back. I want us to think of us stealing our way back. Sing a spiritual, steal away to freedom. Sing it in your mind. We're stealing ourselves back 5 minutes at a time For generations, people build these systems, these brands, these economies, entire identities off of us. Y'all remember that book we read, Conjuring of America, the way people be making up stories about, like, Aunt Jemima, and then like taking us and branding us and using our, and using us and slapping us on products, mimicking us, our labor, our style, our intellect, our emotional resilience, the strong Black woman. It's always like a Black woman advertising Pine Sol, which makes sense though, because Pine Sol kind of comes out of hoodoo, to be perfectly like, they even found a way to commodify it, like turn it into Pine Sol, because that was one of the resins that we had, especially as Black people that are descended from American slaves. Hey, Yvette, thank you, girl. So Pine Sol, that's one of the things, and we use it to clean. That's one of the only things my grandmama would ever use, man. We didn't use stuff like Mop and Glow and stuff. My grandmama wanted like Pine Sol. But that's what they do. They steal from us. They commodify us. Let's not even get started with how they dragged us over here in 1619 and then started chattel slavery so they could use us to breed a workforce. So it's age old, our labor, our style, our intellect, our strength. What do we get in return? The 3 E's: exhaustion, erasure, and expectations. And so today we're going to focus on flipping that. Girl, thank you for the Go Populars. I'm going to try to make those cascade. Thank you. Y'all know I like when we make them cascade. And thank you all for tapping the hearts. I appreciate it so much, especially if you're over there on the tube that is you. Y'all welcome, and a special welcome to the tube that is you. But we're going to be doing that. Instead of the erasure, the exhaustion, the expectation, we are flipping that 100%. We're no longer the resource. Thank you, pals. Thank you. Thank you, mama. Thank you. Y'all put some light bulbs in the chat for pals. So we are flipping it. We are no longer their resource. And I want us to start getting serious about it. It's a lot of our own people, our own families, our own relationships that are using us. Not out of love and reciprocity, but they just be using us like batteries. Okay? We're no longer their resource. We're the ones reclaiming our own resource. Girl, thank you, pal. Thank you for the daily harmony. I appreciate that. I do. Did y'all see my little scary Scorpios? Did some of y'all see my little scary Scorpios little video she did? I know some of y'all did because you saw it on my stories. Hey, Cinderella, I'm so proud. Y'all don't understand the way I am proud, Mom, this week. Y'all know when you have children, when you have girls, y'all, you might get 2 weeks at a time where everything is gravy, where like everything is like, yay, just nobody's angry, hurt, grades are good, no problems. And then something happens, especially if there's sports or other activities or stress around tests and stuff. Girl, stuff is good right now. I am so happy. I'm so happy to be here with us today. And y'all, we're talking about one of the big decisions we made. I like to talk about how we became the 92%, which is Black women voters, the way we became. And officially, I'm here to make sure that we take our credit for being the baddest bitches of progressive politics. Okay, that's us right there. I'm here to make sure we get our credit. That's us, Black women voters. And in addition, but we're not just Black women voters. We have some special skills and superpowers. Y'all know how we get down with intellect, intuition, psychic perception, discernment. The spirit that aunties and grandmothers have been praying over Black women since we got out of elementary school. Okay. Y'all, thank you. Oh my gosh, we're doing such a great job. Y'all, thank you so much. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the engaging down in the committee. Thank you for the daily harmony. Hey, Lilith Moon. I think my Lilith is in Scorpio. Y'all, Lilith Moon must know a lot about that. Y'all ask her about that. And thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for sharing out the live. Today, we're stealing ourselves back. We're starting right now on St. Patrick's Day. Okay? I want, like, things are getting crazier and crazier, but we're not storming anything. We're not protesting nothing today. We are strategically withdrawing and reallocating. That's also another great way to look at the retrograde. Y'all know we like Black girl astrology around here. And y'all, thank you for sharing out the live. If everybody doesn't mind doing a little power share on my face and my nose, I would appreciate it. Just touch the screen, touch my face, touch my nose, or press that little arrow to like share it out. If you know another beautiful, bold, brilliant Black woman of the 92%, another Black woman voter, somebody that looks like she falls in like right here, or even ask people that are actual allies and accomplices, please invite them on in for this conversation today, because we are strategically withdrawing and reallocating. That's a great way for us to look at the retrograde. You know, we focus on the RE because we're Scorpios as 92%. Y'all know that, right? Like we're Scorpios. We were born the first week in November. So that's technically, as a movement, our birthday. And Scorpios, they quiet. They move real sneaky sometimes. And that's what we're going to start doing. We don't need a revolution. Black women just need 5 minutes. If we can steal 5 minutes back from these jobs, these corporations, from these apps that keep us doom scrolling. I know. It's a lot of y'all's content I'm addicted to out there too. We need 5 minutes to we need to pull ourselves back for just 5 minutes a day. For a week, 5 minutes a day, you're trying to pull ourselves back. That's all we need is 5 minutes just to dictate our first ideas about our business plan. To write the first lines or the first outline of that short story we're going to publish. Okay, to talk into voice notes to see I may want to start a podcast. How does my voice sound to me? I'm gonna just do 5 minutes just talking the way I talk to myself in my car. Speaking of in your car, thank y'all for the support on the video I just did yesterday about using the car time. Yeah, stay an extra 5 minutes in your car and do that insight timer meditation to calm your mind. That's what we're doing. We don't need to let them do the burning it all down out there. They're already burning it down. The more the oppressor, this crazy government, which is not functioning, by the way. We're in an actual state of actual dysfunction for real. Ain't nothing working the way it's supposed to work. Y'all, we still in a partial government shutdown. It's people breaking down in TSA lines across the nation still, because we're still being held hostage. But all Black women need is 5 minutes. That is all we need. Pals, thank you so much. All right. I used to use the time in my car just to take a minute away from your dog, and we deserve it. It was a funny video. I was responding to this sister that found her husband asleep in a car. And then she got kind of belligerent about it. I was like, if Josh rolled up on me in a garage while I'm doing insight timer or while I'm burning one of my little Palo Santo matchsticks to like cleanse the energy in there, while I'm cleaning out my gym bag, while I'm texting, while I'm scrolling because I need some transition time, I would be so pissed. Take that extra 5 minutes in the car, girl, and write down your outline. Do your journaling. If that's the only place you can escape, thank you, Living My. Girl, if that's the only place you can escape and pull some time back, do it. Because Black women are stealing ourselves back 5 minutes at a time. And y'all may be shocked to find out that we got to steal it from these partners. Sometimes we got to steal it back from these kids. Sometimes we got to steal it back from our dysfunctional families, these jobs, our toxic friendships. We're stealing it back. Okay, we're stealing ourselves back. People are too used to having expectations on our time. Okay, so you steal yourself back. I don't give a damn. It could be 5 minutes of meditation, silence, business planning, studying for your certifications, taking a class, reading, researching. I want everybody to always be looking into the free classes. All the Ivy Leagues do them. All of them do free online work at your own pace classes and sometimes certifications. Sometimes your kids, if they're in college, have access to different certifications like you can use. Okay? Y'all, thank you so much for being here. Yes, D the Queen says, hey, D the Queen. Y'all welcome D the Queen. Put some crowns in the chat. And Lilith, thank you for the donuts. Y'all, thank you for the roses. I love that. Yes, dielectric. Oh, that's so cute. Creative time, indeed. Every 5 minutes that Black women pull back is 5 minutes that these hoes can no longer, it's 5 minutes that these people can no longer commodify. They can't monetize it. This is an attention economy. Pull yourself back. Think of it that way. Disengaging. Y'all remember in the movie Matrix when Neo wakes up and it's scary. He's all covered in goo and all of these gauges and tubes and stuff that were feeding him and keeping him alive start popping off. And he finally pulls back there and pulls it out of his head. That's what we're doing. The second, and it's uncomfortable, it's strange. The second we do that, we're on the right track. Okay. And y'all, I mean, I know I'm not being very quiet or elegant right now. I'll try to be more quiet and more elegant. We can do it quietly. We can do it elegantly, removing these people's access to us and our power and our energy. That's what we're working on today. Okay. And so, and in doing that, we're going to I'd like to do a little Black girl astrology. Y'all know, and if you've ever been fascinated with Scorpios, if you're a member of the 92%, congratulations. You have an aspect of your life where you get to play around with our Scorpio archetype. Y'all know I got a little scary Scorpio upstairs. Sometimes she's not scary. Sometimes she's just adorable. But listen, I tell you what she does. She's not loud. She's not performative. She is strategic. Often she's silent. Well boundaried, surgical. She's not all over here and here and here like that. Nah, she got a plan and she knows exactly where to incise. They don't always be announcing they moves. Scorpio studies. They wait. They observe. And then 9 times out of 10, they get what they want. Oh, I love that. Happy. Oh, look at us. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I like a little celebration. I may get Coach Dad to take me down to the comedy club tonight to see what kind of amateur like comedy we got going on in my little town today. So listen, this is not Aries energy. So when we talk about, hey, lovey, when we talk about stealing back our time or reclaiming our time, it's not kick the door down. It's not the way an Aries would do it. This is Scorpio. We don't tell people we changing. Y'all, thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all, thank you for the gifts and the likes and the thumbing. My reception. So I'm watching you over here. Oh, okay. Y'all, I'm sorry if it ever, I'm going to make sure that it's not trying to pick up. It's been trying to like pick up my little earbud. So sometimes it's kind of crappy. So yay, come on over. Oh, girl, you're watching from over here. Okay, cool. Oh, look at Pals. Pals is over on the tube that is you. This is so exciting. Y'all, what did I put up there that it told me to put up? Okay, cool. It made me add something. I don't know what it was. I hope I'm not getting in trouble. Let me just make sure TikTok is not giving me some kind of violation or something. There we are. Hey, and I love when y'all come on in. Okay, the sticker just keeps wanting to get put in crazy places. Okay. Oh my gosh, how are we doing? I just want to make sure we're not having any troubles or any problems. Okay, cool. Is it going to let me do that? You know what? I can always remove that effect if it's going to be tripping. Y'all forgive me for a hot second. Our sticker is being weird. Okay, let me just stop. I'm going to stop. And it's just going to have to be down there and be weird. Silvana says, if I'm delayed in my response, it's because I'm updating an idea. Girl, see, there we go. That's what I want to hear. That's cool with me. That's what I like to hear. And thank you all for sharing out the live. I see that y'all are sharing out the live and tapping. I appreciate it so much, y'all. So listen, again, we're getting our Black girl astrology, our Black girl weather report out of the way. We're reclaiming our time. We're taking ourselves back 5 minutes at a time. That's a part of our mental liberation journey, right? Like that's one of the big decisions we made after the day after the election in 2024. We're not telling everybody we're changing either. We're not arguing. To hell with these explanations. These people don't deserve debates with us. They just don't. Thank you for the daily heart me's. I love when y'all join the family, and thank you for the subscribing. Thank you. And y'all, we've got another activation coming up this Friday at 3 o'clock for members of our super family and our subscribers. So thank you, thank you, thank you for coming on in and becoming a part of the family in that way too. I appreciate you all so very much. So y'all, we don't have to explain in taking ourselves back. We just simply become unavailable. I was just coaching one of the girls on this the other day. I was like, girl, you got to tell people what I have to tell people. I would love to, but I have way too many projects going on right now. There's people I love. I need has been number one on the get back to list for a week. You just become unavailable, and then one day they look up, and sometimes you gone, which is what's going to happen in this country with Black women. Chinese baddie tea. The recipe I'm going with right now, y'all, is goji berries, ginger, fresh goji berries, ginger, half of an apple, 3 cloves, 2 cardamom pods, a little quarter of a stick of cinnamon that I kind of crush up, vanilla bean powder that I brought back from Tahiti. Pour hot water over it in your thermos at 6 a.m. in the morning. By the time the sunshine report happens, you're ready to go. Right before you put in some Black Girl Vitamins collagen, you're good to go. And I'm doing this now so Ocean Summer can see me so I can get credit for my hot, nourishing beverages. And we're going to have some chlorophyll water in a sec too. Y'all know we ritualize our wellness over here as Black women. What does that mean? We do it together and we make it Black. Okay? Because that's exactly what we're taking care of ourselves. Because one day this nation's going to look up and we are going to be gone. Don't get me wrong. We'll still be here in physical form, but we will be busy building our own empire, our own businesses, our own institutions of education, resourcing our networks, building businesses, products, doing us, everything. Yeah, being us, everything Black, like what Crystal said. Mentally, we will be gone and we will be divested from a lot of what is going on in this nation unless you're earning us, unless you're earning our time, earning our attention, earning our vote, earning our respect. That's what we're doing. And when they finally figure out where we are, yeah, we're going to be leveled up, repositioned, and for the most part, unreachable, which is the way I like to keep it. And we owe it because for too long, people have had too many weird expectations. And y'all, thank you for the tapping. Let's see if we can get up to 75K. Y'all know we got a goal of getting to 100 hearts, taps, and likes. And those are absolutely for free. And thank you for supporting our live goals. I appreciate it. We only have one more live goal to achieve, and I'll be so proud if we make it. Thank you in advance for visiting my gift gallery. I appreciate it. Y'all filled my gift gallery last week. Thank you. Thank you so much. So listen, as we wrap up our astrological report, I want us to remember, thank you. Oh my gosh, y'all, thank you so much. Erin, thank you, Mama. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, I want us to remember as we wrap up our astrological report, Scorpio does not fight for power. It quietly removes access while it generates its own power. So let us remember that. And y'all, come on in. One of the things I want us to chit chat about, and I just really quickly, I keep getting asked this. I keep promising to make a video on it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right now before we jump into this fuck ass news we got to deal with. I wanted to make sure that we all understand like those big 7 decisions that we made. Let me pull it up for us and go over it really quickly before we jump into the news. And y'all let me know what you're thinking. Please. I would appreciate it. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what you're thinking. Uh-oh, what went wrong with my little list? Uh-oh, scary Scorpio's calling me. Y'all hang on for a hot second. Quick pause. Hang on. And I'm going to mute the mic. Okay, now all mics are firing. Sorry about that. I had something very important. The scary Scorpio is in charge of communications for the Conference on Democracy. And so her outfit has got to be together, and she wants me to find a red sweater, and it is very important for her look. So she needed to express that. So thank you all for your patience. Woo, y'all know how it is. Y'all welcome. Come back in. I'm gonna do a quick reset, y'all. My name is Halleck Hannah. This is the Sunshine Report. I am your friendly neighborhood podcaster, content creator, imagination, thought leader, and one of the founding voices of the 92% movement. Y'all know who we are as the 92%. We are beautiful, bold, brilliant Black women voters. And as such, we have really specific needs around the way we get our news, the way we get our information, the way we get our entertainment. And that is why I'm here with the Sunshine Report, because we deserve the absolute and the very best. And God damn it, I was born with way too much fire and sunshine energy. I am a human ray of sunshine, and I'm here to shine it down on Black women every single morning for the Sunshine Report. It is our daily intelligence briefing, emotional and energetic check-in with each other. Hey Karma, this is where we keep each other on our Zoom about what? Real specifically on who we are, what we demand now, and keeping and reminding us of the big changes we made the day after the election. Right? When we became the 92%, we basically created ourselves. We made 7 crucial decisions on that day. 7 crucial decisions. We didn't know we had done it at the time, but we did. The first decision that Black women made after the election, after we realized, well, damn, after all of this work, and y'all remember this when people try to hassle us or give us a hard time about, well, what are Black women doing? Bitch, we moving different. And we still gonna vote. We still in the what did New York said? Of course we still gonna vote. We still in the motherfucking house. Of course we're gonna be voting. Don't be questioning the baddest bitches on the block. How are these people? How are they and them getting in our face asking us how we're moving? Bitch, shut up. We got it. We're fine with how we do things over here. Y'all worry. You remember how your mom used to say, don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself. We got it. We still gonna vote, but you're gonna earn our vote. And that's the most recent crucial decision we made. It used to be 6 crucial decisions. But the first one was our decision to rest. We decided to stop proving our worth through just being exhausted. Y'all remember how your mama in your 80s was exhausted from KC in the morning to KC at night? Rest is now a strategy for us as Black women for clarity, health, our personal power. Not something we learn after suffering. We regulate our nervous systems as much as we can, and we prioritize them. We protect our time and our peace. We prioritize restoration because sometimes I write something and I'm so proud of myself. We prioritize our rest and our restoration because a rested mind cannot be manipulated. Okay? And that's what they want bad. They want to remote control us. They used to be able to remote control us, not anymore. We don't do that anymore. The second decision we made, and we're talking about this all through the month of March. By the way, damn, beware the Ides of March. That's been ringing in my ears since March started. And dadgummit if that wasn't a message from somewhere. Good morning. Hey, Wakandan Songbird. Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever. The second big and very crucial decision Black women in the 90% made was for mental liberation, to reclaim the ownership of our minds. We decided to start rejecting these crazy narratives. that demand that we endlessly be damn self-sacrificing and agreeable and just grateful for crumbs. Yeah, we decided we weren't doing that. We're not doing that anymore. We trust our intuition. We question these systems of authority, and we absolutely refuse mental programming that's designed to keep us compliant. We're not doing that anymore. We decided the decision number 3. We decided we were going to unlearn the grind. Y'all remember girl boss culture? And y'all remember like a year after girl boss culture was established, everybody you knew was selling something, selling a retreat or an experience. No shade. I love a retreat. And I'm not who's to say I won't ever do a workshop that I don't want y'all to go to. But it was like this performing struggle and just being exhausted and over industrializing ourselves, like over commodifying ourselves for this girl boss kind of meme. And like right after that, what do we see? I girl boss too hard. I girl boss too close to the sun. And now here I am. Black women, 92%, we no longer worship productivity, and especially productivity at these people's jobs as a sign or a proof of our character or our worth. What defines and communicates our worth is beautiful, bold, beautiful, brilliant Black women. Now, notice how I said beautiful twice. What do we want to like characterize who we are and our character? Ease. How about discernment? How about boundaries? For a lot of us, I'm 53. A lot of us, I'm only just learning boundaries for real right now. I got started in my late 40s. I would say that I have a lot of strength around it now at like 53. Those are the things that are part of our strategy. Now, we also decided to stack our power. We decided to move with some strategy instead of just wildly reacting to all the new bullshit. The next thing they had to say about our hair, our lashes, how we talk, how we express ourselves. Now they trying to police Teyana Taylor having a good time at the damn Oscars, calling her Tiffany Haddish. Stop. Stop doing that. We're moving with strategy instead of obligation. Our time, our labor, our attention, our vote. We have realized these are valuable assets. If you run a business and you look at your customer base, who's participating, who's giving, who's investing, who's communicating, who's giving feedback, and you saw numbers like these, you would be like, well, who is that? Who are those people? Let me make sure I take care of them. And when it comes to being Black women in different political systems, or as consumers, people that spend our money, we haven't been appreciated. So we're taking that back. We're taking our resources back. We're taking our attention back, and we invest them intentionally, economically, politically, culturally. We're going to start moving like owners and architects, not fucking volunteers and foot soldiers, because that's exactly where they want to keep us. And y'all, forgive me if I haven't caught a comment. Oh, AG, is that what you've been writing about on Substack? Great, girl. Send it to me and let me restack it, please. Yeah, the disrespect. And y'all, yes, be following each other on all platforms. Y'all, I didn't even know I'd be over there. And I'm like, oh my God, we follow it. Okay, I haven't followed panels yet. Like, what's going on? Or on different platforms, we need to absolutely be following each other everywhere. All you got to do is type in my name, HALICUE, and you will find me anywhere. And I'm ready to follow back. And if I haven't followed back, just poke me. Y'all know I have ADD, so just poke me. Just poke me. That's all we got to do. Our fifth decision, and this is the one I love, I'm a little obsessed with, ritualizing our wellness. Our physical health and our wellness as Black women. We are suffering. Do not make me get doll face goddess up here. Do not make me get vibe wellness woman up here who was preaching a good word the other day on our health issues as Black women, especially Black women over the age of 40. We've decided that our healing, we cannot trust these government structures, y'all. We can't trust them. Y'all, the head of y'all's Department of Health and Human Services talks about how he used to snort the cocaína, los drogas, off toilet seats. He'd be drinking raw milk and then jumping into saunas and cold plunges with Kid Rock. We supposed to trust them with we know how they treat Black women in different medical establishments. In the last year alone, we saw women damn near crowning and giving birth in wheelchairs while some stank heifer is casually ignoring her. Okay? F these people. We suffer disproportionately. I'm telling y'all, don't make me get Dollface Goddess up here to talk about how we suffer disproportionately from autoimmune disease. Do not make me cite the Journal of American Medical Association and that study that I'm not going to stop talking about. And y'all, thank you for sharing out the live. I'm not going to stop talking about. Which outlines, it's a study out of St. Louis that outlines definitively Black people, our lives are shortened because of chronic inflammation in every aspect and racialized stress. It's proven. We have always known it. Your mama calls them sea wages. D the Queen says, pour into ourselves always and forever into our own wellness. Speaking of which, let me finish my bad ET first, then we'll have some chlorophyll water. And y'all wonder why I'm so crazy about okra, the sparkling okra water, and Black girl vitamins. I'm trusting Black women with my advice on my health. Trust Black girl vitamins. Get your collagen. It's down there. This is literally like my 3 favorite things. Let me put it up. My 3 favorite things from Black girl vitamins. I can't stop talking about them enough. Let me just, I'll pin one of them. All of them are down there. Black girl vitamins has everything, like everything. If you're dealing with PCOS, you need help with fiber, magnesium, your once a day, your collagen. I'm telling you right now, my top favorites. And I got it all down here. This is my downstairs bottle of Minnow Chill. Oh, number 3. Okay, these are my top 3. Okay, number 3. My once a days, y'all. Let me take my stress vitamins right now. Y'all call them my stress vitamins. I'm gonna try not to smack too much. I'm like Wendy Williams. Y'all, they're so juicy. They taste so good. Y'all know how a lot of vitamins taste like chemicals? I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I take twice as many as I'm supposed to take. We're not supposed to take but 2. Sometimes I be taking 4 because they taste so good. Like they're so good and they're nice and fruity. And I always, sometimes maybe I'll take a little extra because maybe I forgot to take it the day before. That's why we ritualize our wellness and we do it together. I don't even know. I'm gonna call this one number 2. My chlorophyll drops. I love the chlorophyll drops. Ocean Summer got me taking my chlorophyll drops. I'm gonna unpen and put the other one up. Ocean Summer got me taking these chlorophyll drops, girl. They're a natural body deodorizer and antioxidant. They have this beautiful fresh, and I'm gonna treat myself to a cold beverage. Normally I'm drinking hot, warm beverages all day for better absorption. Half of a dropper full. Oh, you know what else I love? Y'all know I love a visual. Look how pretty that is. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see the beautiful afro and the halo? Can y'all see that? It is so pretty to me. So half of a dropper, and all you needed half a dropper and 8 ounces of water. Now we're on our way to Oz, y'all. Look at us. Look at us on our way to Oz. Don't just look like pills and potion. Cheers to Black girl wellness and health. Our chlorophyll drops. Come on, it matches the outfit. And y'all, the smell of the peppermint is a lot stronger than it actually is. You can barely even taste peppermint, but you get the experience of peppermint because it has this beautiful scent. We love Black girl vitamins over here, and that's all I need for the day. Number 1. I do not play about this. I took this with me. I didn't take the whole jumbo, but girl, if I start putting things in Ziploc bags to take with me, that means I really like it. And my collagen, I have this twice a day. One scoop for my baddie tea, one scoop for my coffee. It gives me 18 grams of protein and my collagen, which supports our skin bounce back and our joint health. Y'all know I'm dealing with like a creaky arthritic knee. Not supposed to say arthritis. I'm supposed to say inflammation. It is helping me so much. So I am serious about our Black girl vitamins. Okay. I am very serious. And those are my top three. That's what your girl uses every day. Like every day. So when I get asked questions like, girl, your skin, I'm like, yeah, girl, okra water and Black girl vitamins. Black owned. Black woman powered. Okay, we're not playing around about our health and wellness anymore. Oh my gosh. We decided that our healing will be structured and protected. Wellness is not something that we squeeze in as Black women when we have the time. It becomes a daily ritual, our movement, our spiritual grounding, beauty, pleasure, community, our nervous system care. That's why I do the kind of activations that I do for the super fams. It's my chance to be like, if Black women can't do nothing, if they can't do nothing to calm down, slow down, and have us focus on ourselves, it's gonna be with me on Fridays at 3 o'clock for our super fan activations, which are going to happen at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So please become a member of the super family. It's a wonderful way to ritualize our wellness. Our wellness, I want us to think about almost as though like it's being ancestrally supervised. What would our grandmothers and our great grandmothers have to say about how we're taking care of our bodies? Are we connecting ourselves to our ancestral wellness, like in Minichill, Black Girl Vitamins, like the herbal supplement? First ingredient is black cohosh, which you can absolutely find in one of my favorite books, Working the Roots. Working the Roots. The second I saw that was the main ingredient, I was like, oh, well, they know what they're talking about. It's ancestral. Our grandmothers, our grandparents, our grandmothers, our great grandmothers, our aunties, like that's an herb from like down south, and sometimes like from hoodoo work. But it's to regulate our hormones and help with our lady parts. So I know they know what they're doing, and it's ancestrally connected. I want us to think about our wellness as ancestral maintenance. And what is ritualizing our wellness mean? It means doing it together and making it Black. Connecting it to our, like, one of my favorite food and chef creators on here is finding healthy ways for us to incorporate our traditional foods in ways that aren't just around soul food, or they're not around like big, heavy celebration meals. Like, how do we get our black eyed peas, our collard, our mustard greens in our everyday life, like sweet potatoes? How do we do that in a way that's like healthy and well for us? That's one of the things I think about is ritualizing our wellness. The sixth crucial decision we made, that part. Ooh, Project Lou says, I just bought my book to work. LOL, just opened it. Oh, you brought their book? Wait, whose book? Let me look at y'all. I'm being nosy what y'all talking about. Ooh, Ocean Summer says, I turned 55 yesterday. No wrinkles, collagen powder, and liquid chlorophyll water. Y'all, listen. That's the whole point, girl. And I'm telling you, I'm doing what Ocean Summer is telling me to do, and I'm seeing results, is all I'm saying. Girl, Ocean Summer 55 and I'm 53, girl. We doing good out here. We are. Listen to what she's saying. She knows what she's talking about. But we can't do everything on our own. So when we need help and we need some assistance, I'm looking for a Black woman or Black owned, Black woman powered in particular company. Why? I love okra water. I'll be so glad. Y'all, we sold out a TikTok shop. We'll be back. In the meanwhile, y'all know where to go. All you got to do, I mean, literally, y'all know where to go until we're back on TikTok shop. You know where to go and put in code HALAQ for a special 92% exclusive pricing. Okay. And if y'all have any questions about that, y'all know how to get in touch with me. So if I missed a comment, y'all forgive me. Ashe, says Dollface Goddess. Yes. The sixth crucial decision that we made was we decided to celebrate our Black girl creative genius. We decided to live as and support Black girl artists and creators, not just survivors. That's what a lot of them still want for us so bad. They need this struggle and this survival narrative. But Black women are innovators. We are thinkers. Oh my God, we're the most brilliant storytellers and builders and cultural architects. We invest it. So now it's okay for us to invest in imagination, art, beauty, however we celebrate it, however we like to depict it, however we want to express it, our new ideas. And why do we do it? This is the most important thing. There's a method behind any Black woman's madness, or what looks like madness to the others, to the oppressors, to the fake supremacists. Okay, the reason we do this is because our imagination, our art, is what builds a new future. Okay, that it's what builds the future. Joy and creativity are forms of power. That's why they don't want us to have it. That's why they want us tired. Sometimes it's even our own men or our own people in our own community. For a lot of people, it serves their interest for us to be tired workhorses that don't think about nothing except how to make money and fund other people's lives and lifestyles. I'm talking about y'all's janky ass, failed rapper ass promoter pastors. And I also want to say I understand they're not all like that. Aaron made a video that was made a video that really touched my heart because it reminded me too is as hard as I go on these janky promoter, fake rapper, failed entertainer ass, grifting ass pastors. Some of us have beautiful memories of men of faith, pastors that were so kind and so generous and so good. My own, like I was like, people would think that I have church hurt. I don't. The most loving, kind man that was ever part of my life. His name was Joe Rigsby. He was a pastor of Pine View Presbyterian Church when I was a girl. And then, of course, he was so wonderful, a larger Presbyterian church, like tempted him away. But that man was kind and loving. He was a father to us all. He was so good. He was so benevolent to us. He respected our intellect. I felt like that man never like talked down to me. I'll remember the children's sermon for the rest of my life when the children would come up and we would sit in front of the altar and he would do a special sermon for us. It was so nice and so kind. So I realized that those men are there, but they're rare. They're rare. And I'm mad and I'm hard on anyone that pulls us out of this space, that pulls Black women out of joy and creativity. A lot of Black women could be doing a lot more for ourselves, working on our art and our creativity on Sunday, as opposed to giving these people our money. All right. I'm not going to get into how a lot of these ministries and these janky ass entertainer pastors, a lot of the reason they give us this bad information about dating and marriage and what it's supposed to be, because they need us to be abused, they need us to be oppressed, because if we're not abused and we're not oppressed, we won't be coming to and asking for answers and solutions and paying our money and tithing so that hopefully we'll get the answer. So I'm saying I know the difference. Yes, your dad is a real one who loves his wife. I understand they there. I understand that but they're not podcasters. They're not making a big production. They're doing the quiet work in the community the way they're supposed to do. Doing the actual work of ministering to the people. That's why we don't hear about them, because they actually doing the work. That's why I feel like the bigger the platform, the more we need to be scrutinizing. That's just my opinion. I'm positive I'm right, though. Yeah, girl, they need us with the woman, thou art loose. Like, oh my God. Always selling something, always trying to. I'm not going to get started on that. I need not say more on that. I've said enough on that over the last week. I said enough on that over the last week. And y'all, in everything. Oh, and you know what we really decided? We decided y'all was going to earn us and y'all was going to earn our vote. That was the biggest crucial decision we made. We made it. It wasn't even a hot 24 hours after our girl Jasmine Crockett was denied the Democratic slot after the primaries, and they chose James Tallarico. And now James Tallarico is in the really fucked up for the first time position of trying to figure out how to earn Black folks' vote, and particularly Black women. Good luck, motherfucker. I don't know how that's gonna work. I really don't. I truly don't. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Wanda. And Jamal is sitting down. He's sitting down now. Oh my God. He's probably got like 30 women around him genuflecting. It's going to be okay, Pastor. It's going to be. I need not say more on that, but I'm proud of us. Like, it was the 7 crucial decisions, but it turned into, girl, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And y'all, I hope I see more of us in the super fam community. We have a great activation coming up, but I'm very proud of us for that last crucial decision. It was just 6. Now it's 7 because Black women decided, oh, y'all gonna earn our vote. Don't make us turn team uncommitted. Don't turn us into independents. Ooh, they made a mistake. They played with us. Which just goes to show you how underappreciated we are, because if this was your customer, why would you offend them? Why would you ignore them? Why would you do that? But they did, but they're going to learn today. They're going to have to earn our vote. And the messed up part of it is Black women are living a purely holistic movement. It's not just our vote. These hoes going to have to earn our time, our attention, our love, our respect, our interest, our focus. They're going to have to work really hard to get it, because we realize how valuable we are. And in all things, in every way, Black women are the 92%. We've embraced a very core principle: organized indifference in all things. I made a whole episode about it on the Hey It's Hallecky podcast. The 92% movement, and we are a movement. It is not just about convincing people to respect us. It's about withdrawing our labor, our attention, and our genius from systems that depend upon us offering it up for free. So we're not doing that anymore. We're withdrawing our labor, our time, and our attention, and we are reinvesting it and reinvesting those resources in ourselves first and in our communities. Those are the 7 crucial decisions that changed everything for Black women. And I told us yesterday, the nation is not ready for us, but that's really not our problem. It is. It is not our problem. That's their problem. They'll be fine. I promise us. How is everybody doing? Y'all come on in. Are y'all ready for this fuck ass news? Is everybody prepared? Girl, he's already famous. He just wanted influence. He wanted to test out some influence to see if his influence was as big as his ego was. Oh, who's still recovering? Were you a member of the flock? Girl, and see, okay, so Aaron, can I just say, I'm gonna make a separate video on this. I have a solution to this. And look at what's being discussed down in the committee. These are excellent points, and I just want to make a point to them because I have a solution for us as Black women, because we are maybe those of us that grew up at a time when we did know what men of faith were. I mean, I got to be honest, y'all, as a woman, I'm not willing to trust my spiritual leadership to a man at all, because why? The divine is within. The divine is within. I don't know. Like, I believe that women, we have the power of creation in our bodies, and it's not respected enough. It's one of the reasons this country doesn't respect motherhood and it doesn't respect children, because it tries to devalue that. Like, we literally create humans, and then we create food to feed the humans. That's magical. That's a power that no matter what, they'll never have. So I don't know. D, thank you for being the title gifter of the rose. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for being title gifters. Y'all, it's real easy to be a title gifter right now in my gift gallery. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Uh-oh. It's looking like we have, all right, we're having some internet issues. Ooh, it looks like power's getting low too. So I better get into that. So that's just why I feel like I personally can't trust a man to in any way lead me. Um, Anything involving a man putting himself in position over my spirituality or my connection to the creator or seeing the divine within myself and then asking me for money because of this book, like not only give you my time, my spiritual energy, give you money. Are you crazy? So that's the way, I mean, I'm just saying, like that's the way I'm set up, but I understand a lot of us still have these cultural pulls and these ties to it, and especially if there were men of faith in our life, church leaders that were actually good, honest people. Some of us are still looking for that. I'll never forget. That's why my sister and I, our path went different because we were like, why are we not? Something feels very wrong about going into a church with an ATM in it. What is this? What are we looking at? Is this like, what is this? So, my solution is, since I truly believe in the way Drewski showed us, hey, Detroit's daughter, the way I believe that a lot of these dudes, most of these dudes, the ones with the big followings, with the mega churches and the programs and the memberships and the subscriptions and the workshops and the followings and the books, it kind of proves to me that this was never about the getting the message. This is about him being in the spotlight. I'm a Leo. You think I don't know when people don't want to be in the spotlight? A lot of them are failed, janky promoters, rappers, performers, podcasters. But they know that the Black women, our need, our desire to be spiritually connected to our creator, the music, the praise dancing, the praise breaking, all of it, that comes from something very deep in us. We're deeply energetically, spiritually powerful people. And what do people always do? Commodify us. How can I get money out of these hoes? They treat us, it's a very much, people say pimp pastors, that's very much what it is. That's exactly what y'all's Pastor Jamal Bryant did. He got so many Black women in his church gassing him up, pimps and ex-cons. They all find the Lord. It's just a lot of them, the pulpit is a hustle. It's a grift, and they feed on us. All these churches feed on us. All these churches, I ain't never seen a Black church that was like 80% Black men. Because men aren't going to show up somewhere to get pimped. It's definitely a pimparchy. Tell them, Renee. Tell them. Smartest girl in class. So here's my solution. I told y'all my solution yesterday. The solution is to treat them that way. That's all they want anyway. They just want your click, your like, your follow. So treat them like that. Treat them like entertainers. Treat them like podcasters. They make spirituality themed content that we enjoy, that calls back to a time in our youth. So treat them that way. Treat Pastor Jamal Bryant like, y'all, the Pastor Jamal Bryant show is on. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I like this. Let me get out my pine saw. Let me clean my kitchen. Let me burn my candles. And then turn that shit off. He can't lead us nowhere. He doesn't know how to create anything. And we see what he thinks of us. Y'all, every woman in his congregation now has to acknowledge what he thinks about them. Based on what I tell my own daughters, based on what he said, no, based on his actions, which were short-sighted, not that bright, and appropriative. Imagine, Black women, imagine hijacking something you ain't had nothing to do with, and then getting on a podcast. And then when we call you, I'm really proud of Black women for us, and thank you all for the follow. And I'm so glad we called him on it. He immediately got on somebody's podcast and in a very pastorly way started pussy popping and backsliding, talking about what had happened was and the difference between fast and this. Like, bro, we know what you tried to do. You don't speak for us. I like that my church doesn't take up offering. You can donate online or scan a QR code or just pay for it yourself. We all know a child that needs the Y program. Go down to the Y and pay for their little after school program. Buy cans of formula, keep it in a cooler in your trunk, and let it be known, y'all, wherever you see me in this blue Dodge, whatever, girl, I got a can of formula back here for you. I'm doing a book drive. I'm doing a backpack drive. Girl, y'all can do all that yourself. Girl, and in my church, I'll even tell you, girl, the church I grew up in, y'all know I'm deconstructed, but the church I will still go to when I go home with my mama, like anybody else. We the way our church was set up, you couldn't be all this extra money and stuff and love offerings and shit. That was against our rules. You couldn't do all that. You could do it yourself. Stop giving our power over to other people. And we do it like a pastor and know what to. Girl, you got a PhD. Why you trusting pastor with what you do with your money? Start an app. Have your own personal GoFundMe of like, and you can talk about it. Like, I'm supporting this little Black girl artist. I love her. Woman who is not even 30 yet, out of freaking Tuskegee. She graduated from Tuskegee. I love her. I'm crazy about her product. I want to help run her up. I didn't need to give this money to some man for him to skim 30, 40, 50% off of to maybe offer her some kind of grant. No, I use my own time and my own energy to talk about why I love her or I love this product. There you go. We had an offering box in the back of the church. If you donated, yep, that was your business. I want nobody going to embarrass you. So I'm just saying, if you don't have that, say you don't have that, can't find that, do it yourself and then just tune into them, enjoy it, and then turn that shit off. Do not let it have any control over your life. That's my solution. We get to have our cake and eat it too. We can make our own decisions. Back in our grandmama's day, we didn't have apps. We didn't have GoFundMes. We didn't have electronic transfer. We didn't have cash apps where you can bless the child's cash app. Yep, and AG says, I swear the pastor wears the same plain outfit and different color shirts on Sundays. I don't even remember what Reverend Rigsby wore, except robes. He had his very nice, there was the purple robe with the really nice vestment, mantle thing, whatever, for Easter. He had like three. Two of them we would only see in or around Easter, and the rest was his regular ass robe. That was it. That was it. Y'all, we got to get to this news before my phone goes dead. I can't even believe I left it to this. Y'all, let's get to the news. Yep, 3 robes. That was it. Y'all, I'm telling you, it was a time in this country. They don't make them the way they used to anymore. But in the meanwhile, Black women, stop turning over your authority and your power. I know what I'm talking about, because I have done it. Who amongst us has not? Now let's get to this fuck-ass news, y'all. Come on in. How is everybody doing, y'all? Thank you for being here. My name is Hallie Hannah. This is a Sunshine Report. This is our morning intelligence briefing, chit-chat, kiki, and breaking news breakdown for Black women of the 92%. I'm not going to sing a song. Why does it keep saying that? I'm not going to sing a song. Do I need to unpin that? I'm not singing. Y'all know I can't sing. If I could sing, I wouldn't even talk. Erin can sing. You know who looks like she could sing? Dollface Goddess looks like she could sing. I don't even know. I'm just saying. Some women look like they have the, the way birds, even penguins, look like they have the gift of flight, even though they can't fly. They look like they got the gift of flight. Like Dollface Goddess looks like she could sing. I can't sing. If I could sing, I wouldn't even be giving y'all the Sunshine Report. I would be singing every word. I would be so obnoxious. The Lord, I'm deconstructed. But y'all, I can't help it. It's the way I talk. If the creator had made me a singer, she was doing everybody's a favor, because I would be singing constantly all the time. I would not even talk. I would be the most obnoxious bitch alive. Y'all would be so tired of me singing, can't singing. Y'all, thank you for being here. If I missed a comment, please put it back down in the committee. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for the tapping. Did we make it to over 100K? Oh my gosh, I'm totally missing the chat over on the tube that is you. I'm so sorry. Oh, we got some tea from Mandel Harvey as a sound man. He used to work as a sound man in one of these mega churches. I used to do sound for the Printing Peacocks who just moved Studio 54 into the sanctuary. I ain't even got a problem with the music or how they do it. Oh, you said you need the okra water. It's going to be in the links. You going to get it. Yes, I will absolutely include it. Somebody said in the chat, Pastor Jamal Bryant is an entertainer. He doesn't serve his congregation. You want to be a leader, you have to be a servant to all. Speak on it, please. My pastor doesn't take a salary and he's forever helping people. See, it's some of them out there and you think I got to. The only thing I'm going to ever tell Black women to do is to not be taken advantage of. The only thing I'm going to ever tell is to be like, girl, do not give your resources, your power, and your energy to something that does not give you something back. And the feeling you are getting from the music, from us being grounded and the praise dancing and all that, should not be for sale. And it shouldn't be able to be used to manipulate you. Okay? They're not going according to the book that was written. Don't get me started about that. My mama taught me the X-Files. Trust no one, learn from everyone. Sometimes the lesson is patterns of evil, which goes to, again, those superpowers that, amen, y'all know I'm deconstructed, which goes to who we are as Black women. Let's stop denying who we are when we have pattern recognition, discernment, psychic perception, intuition, and intellect combined. It's sort of irresponsible for us to not use it. That's irresponsible. And we are nothing. As the facts show, we are nothing if not responsible. I'm not even worried about us. We waking up. And y'all, thank you for the chat. Oh, it makes me so happy. Y'all we got a new chat over on Tube the Jew. You're the one who can flow during an altar call, not the singing, but I can sell it. The band can flow through your spoken word. My pastor woman doesn't sing, but the band can catch a groove in your flow. If I had a band behind me, y'all don't ever let me get a DJ working with me or a band behind me. And have Black women. That's why, one of my favorite creators to this day. Do y'all know what Miss Shirlene? Do y'all know her? Do y'all know that creator? I love her. That woman makes me so happy in my spirit. That is too familiar to me. She, as a character, that please, if I was not deconstructed, may I become Miss Shirlene. I think she is brilliant. I think that character is brilliant, 10 times more brilliant than Medea. I love Miss Shirlene. I will stop. I go up for Miss Shirlene. And I think the name of that creator is Christiane. She's been doing it for a minute. She is one of my favorites. I find her hilarious. Don't let me get a band behind me. That's why I'm scared to throw myself a birthday party. Ain't no telling how foolish I might get in a birthday party. Y'all, let's hit this news really quickly. How is everybody doing? My name is Hallie Hannah. This is the Sunshine Report. Let's get to this fuck ass news. Okay. First up. First of all, the theme is always on our news and even the breaking news. I'm scared to even. I be uploading my little tabs. And then I'd be getting nervous because I'm like, what else has happened in the hour and a half I got to hang out with the 90%. First up today, first bullshit and fuckery that was up today in y'all's news and y'all government. By the way, everybody come close. Come close. We don't have a functioning government. Turns out all this shit really was an idea. And you had to kind of believe in, or at least kind of sort of in public, go along with the ideas and the law. All that's shattered now. We don't have a functioning government. And everybody from this side over here is either heartbreakingly and irretrievably greedy, avaricious, and malignant, or grossly incompetent. We're at that part of the movie where people have elected Republicans, they destroy government and fuck it up, and now we're all just can't wait till the midterms. We do this every fucking time. Every time there's ever been a Republican president, this is what happens. They rape, pillage, plunder. They do this every time. It's the same thing. They give tax cuts to the rich, the uber rich, and corporations to keep the people that got them elected happy. They eliminate / destroy services, a safety net for people that are struggling and are poor in this country. And they fuck up the economy. That's where we are. Oh, except the one that we elected was a felon, an adjudicated rapist, a credibly accused child rapist, got 3 baby mamas. Can't none of them bitches he married can't speak good English. The one he's married to now, y'all, snake-eyed Slovenian titty model, fuck Melania Trump. I cannot tell you how much I hate that bitch. She is such an affront to Black women. I'm not going to get too much into it. Y'all know how I feel about her. But this is what happens every time. He put a whole 304 in as y'all's first lady. Talking about be best, snake-eyed Slovenian whore. Three baby mamas, push one of them down, allegedly, push one of them down the stairs, buried the bitch on his golf course, married Ivanka off, married mob princess Barbie off to Jared Kushner, who is now facilitating the retrieval of bribes from different Middle Eastern governments and their thug leaders. Like, it's a mess. Lady Voldemort, tell them, Silvana. Yeah, now his golf course is a cemetery, which means like sacred ground, and like can't nobody dig it up. So before I get into this news, that's that. Straight from the killing room floor, which is what I call the Oval Office, straight from the hollow throne, which is what I call this fuck-ass regime and administration. Joe Kent, top counterterrorism official, resigned, citing Iran war. But what I think he really means is, I'm not going to jail for y'all. It's going to be discovered in right good fashion that we went to war under coercion from Izzy. The head of the National Counterterrorism Center has resigned in protest over the war with Iran. Joe Kent, an Army veteran, who's a bit of an anti-Semite, to be honest, 11 combat deployments to the Mideast and elsewhere, said he cannot in good conscience support the war. These hoes ain't never had nothing near good conscience. Okay. Off top, just make sure we're clear about language. He said straight up, and then like a true professional, he published it on the Bird app. He said that Izzy pushed the U.S. into conflict with a pressure campaign to deceive Donald Trump, which wouldn't have been hard to do. Because he's not that smart. Conniving, vicious, charismatic, knows how to perform in front of a camera to dummies. Brilliant. He said that Izzy pushed the U.S. into a conflict with a pressure campaign to deceive y'all's dumb, at this moment, pooping in diapers, don't know who the president is, lying about speaking to other president. Just, it's a mess. Making people walk around in shoes is too big for their feet. Okay. So, and so there was a pressure campaign to deceive y'all's fuck ass stunt queen in chief, and that Iran posed no imminent threat to our nation. He shared his resignation in a social media post, as you do, because that's where people that are informed. And it's kind of a loser like everybody else. Kent ran 2 unsuccessful congressional bids as a Republican and a loyal and a MAGA loyalist. He said in his resignation letter he supported the values and the foreign policy that y'all stunt queen in chief campaign on until June. Oh, this is what he says. Wait. Bronze Bella said that's how we want to pay taxes on his golf course, or it can't be sold as long as it's burial. Correct. You're absolutely right about that. Blah blah. Renee says, mind you, I just entered and knew exactly who you were talking about. 3 babies, mama pushed the push one of them down the stairs, allegedly. Kent said in his IG press release, until June of 2025, you understood that the wars in the Middle East were a trap that robbed America of the precious lives of our patriots and depleted the wealth of the and prosperity of our nation. Lord have mercy. And his wife died serving in Syria, and he worked for this man. Kent called on y'all stunt queen in chief to reflect upon what we were doing. He can't reflect. What are you talking about? Do words even mean things? Reflect upon what we are doing in Iran, who we're doing it for. He said Trump could reverse course. All of this, as we move on to it's not even a story number 2. Let's see if there's any update on it. Is BB dead? Is BD Bomba? Is he dead? Have y'all seen him yet? Is he still amongst us? Yeah, she was going to tell it all on Trump's first. So I believe it. I believe it. I swear I'm starting to believe anything. 304 is state winning, Renee. You ain't never lied. And I ain't even got no problem with 304s to be honest with you. But I don't think that bitch should be allowed to speak to the UN Security Council when everybody in there has seen her cootie cat. I don't mean to get into respectability politics, but that's not appropriate. I believe in body positivity too. When she was a Slovenian snake-eyed titty model whore, getting her money the best way she could. I don't care. Photograph it. Show it. Vanessa Williams, I love Vanessa Williams. She's one of my personal heroes. She had crazy photos out there. But bitch, I don't want you addressing the UN Security Council. I don't want you on my TV talking about be best. Bitch, fuck you. After Michelle Obama, ew. That's what she is, Bronze Bella. That's what she is. I'm just being honest. Face pulled tight, face smooth as the onion. Eyes pulled back so tight, be best. Be best. Bitch can't smile. We ain't never seen her smile. I don't trust a bitch that can't smile. You ain't got to smile, but I don't believe that bitch can do it because her face pulled too tight. Be best. To the children. Can't speak good English. Talk about this bitch came here on an Einstein visa to speak 5 languages. The nerve, the caucasity. And I'm not supposed to call her what she is, a Slovenian snake-eyed titty model. It's exactly what she is. I'll never forget my mom the first time I said that. How cute. I was like, Mom, I'm just saying it's true. And that's the nicest way I can say it. That's the nicest way I can say it. Wait, what am I missing? Yeah. They say she was his little thing on the side before she was his. She's a honeypot. She's a Sparrow. Y'all remember the movie Red Sparrow? Oh my God. He definitely took Ivan's out. Those women around him should be scared. Girl. Oh, Silvana says that AI coffee shop vid was not the flex that they thought it was. Girl, let me look and see if there's any news. Thank you for bringing me back to topic. Girl. Girl, they keep sharing videos. But they keep sharing videos, but somebody said the video, he's dead to dying for coffee. Somebody said on the video, he's dying for coffee. We have yet to see it seems like these videos keep coming out. I keep looking for verification because y'all know Coach Dad don't want me on here with like conspiracy theories, but they keep being found to be AI. They're from years ago. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he with us. We're going to find out. Yeah, 3 stories in your own house. Like somebody at some point, and I have almost slipped and busted it a couple of times. Somebody, yeah. we'll see. I don't know, girl. I don't think he with us no more. Also, in fuck ass news today, y'all, stunt queen in chief, the Senate's about to take up the SAFE Act. This is the act where they want you to prove your ability to register. They want you to be able to register to vote. They want you to prove it with government issued ID, not a driver's license that most people have and have to use, but a passport. Knowing good and damn well most people in this country don't have a passport. What percentage of Americans even have a passport? It used to be like 30%. The passport bros freaking amped that percentage up of U.S. citizens have passports. Only half the nation got passports. And I promise you, Republicans, I promise you their paperwork is not correct. By the way, Black women, when I got my passport renewed like 3 or 4 months ago, it was so fast. So if you haven't gotten your passport, please get it. Please get it. But I don't trust these hoes I don't think their paperwork is correct. I don't think their paperwork is correct at all. I'm just saying, I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Much less, also this means that women, those of us that got married, and our name has been changed. Girls, if y'all get spouses, don't change your names. Don't change your names. There is no reason to change your name. Okay? Please. And if you do change your name, just keep your maiden name as your middle name. Don't put yourself through the time, hassle, and trouble to do it. I'll never forget. I was a very young woman, y'all. It was the 90s. And I went down to the Social Security office to change my name. I just kept my maiden name. So it's like Halaku, maiden name, Hannah. Girl, I went in there to fill out that paperwork. It was a lady in Boston sitting right next to me like, honey, don't do it. Honey, don't change your name. I'm down here now because of my daughter. She got married to this bum from Norchester. And now here we are, and the kids and the passports, and the kids can't travel because of the name of the passport. She changed the name. Now she wants to change it back. Don't do it. I will never forget that. I did it anyway because I was young and I ain't had no guidance. Y'all, it was the 90s. They just pushed us out there with no information, no nothing. After all the shenanigans and the craziness that had happened with men and marriage and my family, I should have known better. Girl, hyphenate. Or at the very, I'm just saying, because you never know when a fascist regime is going to come into power, and then what you supposed to do? So he is putting all kind of pressure. He is threatening the Senate now. He vows political retribution, which means threats, and I won't endorse you, to lawmakers who vote against the voter ID bill. I don't see the Senate passing this in any way, but they're about to take up debate on the Save America Act. I don't know if I'm going to watch all that. But he takes to social media because that's all he does. That's all anybody in his cabinet does, is all bad content creation. When I got divorced, my ex-husband thought I was going to keep his name. I changed it ASAP. Girl, I hope it was easy. Aaron says, my name is magical. It better be for a good reason to mess up the symbolism and sound. Girl, I agree. Pray on it. Y'all know I'm deconstructed, but of course I'm a bougie hoodoo. Of course I still pray. I'm serious. That's one of those auntie old lady saint things to say. I'm telling y'all, pull cards on it. If y'all don't want to pull cards on it on a decision like that, should y'all change y'all's name? The universe says no. Hell no. Look at this. It's the 5 of Cups. Look at that sadness and depression and tears. I'm just trying to help. I'm just a messenger. I just spilled my cards on the ground. Answer is no for right now. I wish I had a magic 8 ball. I know. Don't do it. Y'all know why I did it. First of all, I was young and it was the 90s. Again, they didn't give us no information, but it was our job to get married. You don't need no man for nothing, but you better get married. And when you going to start having children and when da 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 da. So we ain't had no knowledge. I was just figuring shit out. Honestly, it was like we were at some dinner party and I was all big and bad. And I don't see why I should have to change my name. Actually, y'all, in a lot of ways, I'm very traditional. And Coach Dad looked so pitiful when I said I wasn't going to change my name. He kind of looked like he was acting like he didn't care. He kind of knows, like back then, especially. Oh my God, y'all, I was very beautiful, tempestuous, young, unhealed, broken, traumatized, but putting a good face on it. You know, the way we do as Black women. I didn't know my own power, and I thought this is just what you're supposed to do. You'd be surprised the major life decisions we have made as Black women, as amazing as we are, just because that's what people do. I have one friend whose husband did take her name. I love that for her. Like, we do it. We've done it. I did it. My daughters may want to do it. I mean, I know but at least I'll counsel them on it. But look what he's trying to do. You think he doesn't know that means women won't be able to vote? Like all of us that are hitched and are spouses, that will cause problems for us being able to register to vote. They'll do anything to put a kink in it. So a short while ago, y'all's damn stunt queen in chief insisted that the Save America Act, one of the most important and consequential, ninja can't spell consequential, in the history of Congress, because of course it is. Speaking of other bullshit he said yesterday, he said he's going to take Cuba. Going to take it. I can do anything I want with it. I could take it. I could free them. I could liberate them. Really, I could do whatever I want. It's a real, what does that make y'all think of? It makes me think of his relationship with women and how he sees women and girls. That's what it said to me. That's what it sounded like to me. Good gracious. I have a friend and both of them hyphenated. I thought that was cool. I'm a fan of, in retrospect, this is just, y'all know I'm an old lady. Y'all know Big Sis is old. I've been married a long time, 30. You ain't gotta do it. And this is a little bit of, okay, a little love advice. Y'all know I was a matchmaker in another life. Y'all don't believe me. I don't know why y'all don't believe me. Our name, what we are called, is beautiful and powerful. Marriage, in a lot of ways, is a spell and a lie and a mythology that is a part of a patriarchy that a lot of us have been sold. So I'm just saying, any decision to do that should be undertaken with sobriety, should be undertaken with seriousness, and with a real exploration as to what your name means to you, what bloodline means to you, what passing along your lineage to your family means to you. I think the most beautiful way to do some kind of a name change is when your child is born, is to add to your name and his name together and bestow it on a child. It's just that it's serious. It's not one of those tick the fuck off things that you do. Oh, dance movement therapy. Hey girl, I'm a dancer. I'm going to dance class tonight. I'm going to dance fitness tonight. So that is what Big Sis has to say about it. It should be undertaken like when your folks say to you, pray on it. I'm serious as a heart attack. Use whatever journaling tools, whatever. This is like your name is what's spoken to you. So before you change it and add his name and his lineage onto yours, like a Lego, okay? Think about that shit. As somebody that's been there a long time, somebody like me. Don't be asking these young people that don't know nothing. Although, honestly, Gen Z, you might get some good advice. These kids are terrifying in their brutal honesty. Seriously, I'm just saying. The Latin culture does this. Children would be given mother and father's last name. Woo, dodge out. I'm just saying in retrospect, I'm coming to y'all in honesty, integrity, and telling y'all, as a young woman, I wasn't but 23. My daughter was like, Mommy, When she finally did the math, y'all, the lanky Libra did the math like this summer. She was like, Mommy, you were what? And I was like, 23. I was about to be 24. She goes, Mommy. She looked at me like I was a victim. I'm telling you. I was like, your daddy was 24. She looked at both of us like, y'all was both stupid. What the fuck? That's why I told her, I was like, Mommy and Daddy girl, don't be feeling like you gotta be locking shit down this age. Mommy and Daddy we're the exception. Y'all live by yourself, have shit, be quiet, have girl dinners, own your own apartment. Girl, they looked at me like I was a child. They did. Girl, it was a different. It was the 90s. Y'all don't understand. It was the 90s. Girl, it was a different time. Girl, that's exactly how they looked at me, Nikki, like I was a child bride. It was Cinderella. It was a different time. They don't understand. DJ said I followed my intuition and came to and come to find out extreme narc. Girl, you got to investigate. You got to dig. You got to lie to them. You got to put them in all kind of crazy situations so you can find out the truth. You got to get behind the scenes. When they invite your ass to meet their mama and their daddy, you were not like, I'm so honored, girl. No, you there to investigate. This is free life advice and love advice from Big Sis. You taking notes, voice notes, take videos, send them to your friends. When you're having a conversation one-on-one with their mama, girl, hit record, put that phone over there in your purse, or so your friend can hear it, so she can help give you analysis. You're making major life decisions that could ruin your life. My mama used to say, a man will kill you. Look at Whitney Houston. She was convinced. Now, Whitney had some problems and issues of her own, but my mama she was like, a man will whittle you down to nothing. So you got to make decisions. You got to be wily. That's another reason I like Shira 7. Y'all can't ever tell me nothing against Shira 7. I don't care how Shira lived her life or what mistakes she made. Shira be helping you make good life decisions. Sometimes you got to be dishonest to find out the reality of the situation. What's real and what's false. These dudes will pretend to be whole different people to hoodwink you. Plus, he kept pushing for me to change my name. Of course, you get suspicious. Yeah, especially when they be pushing you to do stuff. Ain't nothing fair in this game for women. So use whatever tools you got in the moment. I saw Shira's live this morning. Yeah, y'all, I'm sorry. And I'm an old married broad. And of course, I didn't do everything the way, like Shira did. But Shira, she makes so many good points. Like Shira got me to start a business. She's like, if you're already leading a soft life, if you're already like a stay-at-home mom, bitch, you crazy if you don't have a business. Why aren't you making money? Doing what you love to do. It made such a change and a difference in my life. Putting yourself first, aggressively prioritizing yourself. Aggressively prioritizing yourself. She was one of the ones that actually helped me do that. Yeah, love her too. At least she shared her knowledge, which is more, and that's, why? Because wasn't nobody putting us, me and Shira probably the exact same age, I'm guessing. Shira and I are both Gen X. Y'all, they left us to fend for ourselves and love. Ooh, shout out to Black Girl Therapy. Shout out to Black Girl Therapy. Y'all, let me wrap up the news. What else has happened? I got my whole list here. We don't know if BD Bomba is alive or not. It's looking like not. At a press conference yesterday where he was playing with a toy plane, y'all, stunt queen in chief called Gavin Newsom the president of the United States. And this big lie. All Jake do is front and lie. We're going to leave on this big lie. He said he went on one of his wives spoken to other presidents. Some presidents, one president, he just be lying and forget that that it's not before living presidents, former presidents, right? It's Clinton, Bush, Barack. Is it just 3? Clinton, Bush, Barack. That's it, right? Biden. Thank you, Lord. Biden. No, it's 4. Thank you, girl. And all of them said, we don't know what this hoe is talking about. Lies. All Jake do is front and lie. Cause he don't know it's not before left. And they could easily show receipts. I bet George Bush was like, Laura don't even let me take phone calls from the DMV. What they call that area? There's like Laura don't even let me take phone calls from Washington. Literally said that other presidents told him that what he was doing was right. Y'all, Izzy fooled us into this lie. They say diesel went up $5 a gallon. That's what they said this morning. The oil markets are in chaos. Everybody knew this and like understood it. But here we are with y'all stuck queen in chief. Lord have mercy. Let me double check the news one last time, y'all. Oh, we're having major winter storms. I want everybody to stay warm. Girl, thank you. Thank you so much for the Daily Heart Me. We're having winter storms across the country, which make things only worse with what we're dealing with the long TSA lines because we're still in a partial government shutdown. What's it with the D? Wait, did I miss? Y'all forgive me. Where are my glasses? I think these are down in the shopping cart too, y'all. I love these glasses. You get 5 to a pack. Y'all, and thank you for that. He got money in that. It's cold. Girl, he has it freezing. So we're about to have, they say, from the Midwest all the way to the East Coast, we're about to have terrible storms, tornadoes, wind, which is only complicating the bullshit and the fakakta flight schedules we have with TSA not getting paid. By the way, don't believe the bullshit that Dems are the reason TSA hasn't been paid. It was basically a choice between you gonna keep paying them mass thugs that's running across the country terrorizing blue states, or we gonna open the government back up and pay TSA. And Republicans decided it was more important to pay those thugs, and people didn't go with it. And that's why we got a government shutdown, because as American citizens, we should not be under attack from our own government, right? That's the way that's supposed to work. Somebody says glances out the window and watches the snow. Y'all, I'm so sorry, because I'm about to go out here and get in the sunshine. So JFK, LaGuardia, Newark, the TSA is bad. The wait times are bad. And y'all, not everything requires our emotional investment. None of this news does. But is now the time to start getting our little, Michelle, thank you. Now is the time. Are y'all going to help me reach? Are y'all going to help us reach all of our goals by doing one more light up? Thank you. I'm going to enjoy the sun. Come to the free state of California. Come on out here. But listen, y'all. We go over the news. We talk about these things. Thank you for saying enjoy the sun. We observe the world. We observe the news. Hey, Dakota. We observe the world. We absorb the world, the news. Oh, pals, thank you. We did it. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay. For a long time, I was just being kind of loosey-goosey, like with the lives and stuff, especially coming back from Expo West, because I was exhausted. But thank you all so much for supporting the live. I appreciate it so much. All right. So y'all, we look at this fake ass news. We watch some of these clips. Come hang out with us and talk about the news. Get up under my videos, leave comments. Let's talk. Let's chit chat. It's not pretty right now. You got that right. It is. So it was in the 70s this past weekend, but it was 29 this morning in Atlanta. Yeah, my sister, not my sister, my little daughter, lanky Libra, like literally one day it was 80 degrees in Western Massachusetts. And the next day it was like 40 or like 35 to 40. This is a tough time right now to take care of your health. I love anything like for right now. I'm drinking a lot of stinging nettle tea for my allergies, because my allergies are crazy. The weather is like off the charts here. So my allergies are acting up. But elderberry, anything with elderberry in it. I have this amazing elderberry tonic that I made a mocktail with oak water. I'm gonna share with y'all. And so be taking care of yourself. I want us to get excited about planting something. Now, y'all know I am not some amazing gardener. That is not me. That's my sister Andy. Grandma Halleck had the gift of the plant gift and to just pull things up out of the earth. I ain't got that gift. They call me Halleck, the orchid killer Hannah. That's my maiden name, orchid killer. Okay. I'm not good at that, but I'm planting. We planted a lot more lavender. Coach Dad, we're going to go decide what we're putting in the garden. I strongly suggest that now it's time for things to bloom. Plant something so you can watch it bloom. Okay. And yeah, where we have fun, we watch the news. We watch the news, we observe it, we come here, we talk about it, we transmute it. We do not let it consume us. We're not doing that anymore. Okay. And let me say something in the committee. I would like to see, y'all know what I like to see. Oh, you're going to Texas for the weekend. Girl, spring break will be over, right? Because I heard the spring breakers in Texas is having a fight. Yeah, I wish y'all were here in the California sunshine with me. That's what I try to bring. That's what I try to bring into our life every morning with the sunshine report. Oh, I planted some seeds in a pot that fell from a bouquet, and I have a cute little plant. I love that. Y'all, we found a random ass artichoke plant growing by the compost heap. But y'all, that's what I try to do every day. Y'all know I'm a triple Leo, Sun, Mercury, Mars, and all Leos are gigantic Care Bears. Oh, and y'all asked me about the necklace. The necklace is in my shop I'll do a link. All we are gigantic Care Bears. Oh, you in Houston and these here. Yeah, girl, I heard y'all mason and spraying the spring breakers. So I hope Texas gets more fun and a little more calm. Y'all know my mama was strict. Let me stop this. I was about to go here. My people were strict. Y'all, when we were coming up, first of all, I couldn't go nowhere for spring break. I came my ass home. And if my mom wanted to take us for spring break, maybe we would go to Disney World or to Bahamas or something. Wasn't no going off on trips and stuff. Girl, and the place everybody went was Freaknik. And I had heard so many horror stories about girls' clothes being ripped off and crazy stuff. Like, mom, wasn't nobody letting me go to no damn spring break or Freaknik or nothing like that. Girl, the rodeo had to come out with rules. Really, it's bad. I've been watching on live, y'all. I love staying in the young people's business. I be watching all the time. I'm in Houston this spring, girl. Oh, you're Leo too, Dakota. Y'all know I consider it my job. I say I work for Black women of the 92%. And y'all know what I want to see in the chat. I want to see in every lifetime. Your plane ticket. Yeah, girl, all these plane tickets, everything. Girl, y'all, I don't think your girl is going nowhere for summer vacation. Like, I'm gonna invite my family out, my sisters and my mom and my uncle. But girl, I'm gonna stay here. Normally we do a big trip, but the lanky Libra got to go to work. She gonna go on a little trip to Japan with her little boyfriend or whatever, but they gonna come back. And I was like, baby, she goes, should I take a lot of time off? I was like, take a lot of time off. Me and Coach Dad was working 5 days after graduation. We packed up that little sad little Subaru hatchback. One of his sisters let us put some stuff in the back of a Toyota truck. In every lifetime, they're my girls. I wouldn't give this up. I wouldn't give up time with y'all for nothing. For nothing. For nothing. May I come back as a Black woman. I choose to be a Black woman in every lifetime. Not because it's easy. Because when we're well resourced and we are loved and we are being valued for what we are, we can be easy. I would come back as a Black woman every time, not because it's easy, because it is powerful. I know the power. Thank y'all for putting that in the chat. Y'all, I want you to put in the chat. When we do our gratitude segment, we don't do some, and I beg and I hope, no. We express our gratitude for being a Black woman. I love to see it. Every time I see it, I get chills. We are the blueprint. We are the culture of this nation. We are the intuition. We are the just resilience shouldn't even be this pretty. Resilience shouldn't even be this gorgeous. It shouldn't even be this multifaceted, this fascinating, this frustrating. There is nothing like it. That's why, as bad as they treat us, we wouldn't want to come back as anything else. It's more than even that, y'all. We are the alchemists. I come in here sometimes feeling sad and I walk out feeling better. And I know y'all do. I know if I can help one Black woman alchemize her pain, her stress, her exhaustion with some laughter at these hoes' expense, I'ma do it. I don't want to be down with nobody else. Y'all know when people are like, no one's coming to save us. I'm like, I don't know. A black woman may well and truly save me. When my dad was going upside my mom's head, you know who it was that pulled up to get me? It was my aunts. Me and my mom, Hard D, may not have always gotten along, but I tell you what, if anybody ever did something to me, she would be up here in a minute with a pistol in the glove compartment, and one of my uncles talking about get in the car, come home. You can always come home. So everybody else can say, ain't nobody coming to save us. I mean, like, that's because you're not a black woman. I don't know that a black woman ain't coming to save me. Because I feel like on the Sunshine Report and everything we do, we save each other every day. I don't want to have y'all crying. Y'all don't tell Dr. Lisa. Don't tell Dr. Lisa I got y'all in here crying, but that's the truth. That's why I'm grateful. We are the alchemists. We take pain, we turn it into power. We have carried so much silently, but now we're able to, girl, I love y'all so much every day. We take that silence, we turn it into strategy. They exclude us and they reject us, and somehow it turns into protection or innovation. Pal's telling on me, Alec, you don't hear crying. She don't hear crying. They tried to make us the resource, but we are the source. So people gonna stop trying to use us. And now, thank God, it took that heartbreak. We don't need them. We have each other. I'm telling you. We are learning to protect the source now. That's what we do here in the Sunshine Report. Okay, and I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. I might be here all summer. Honestly, at this point, I love us so much. Y'all, so I've had, why don't we say cheers with my chlorophyll? My goal was to finish drinking all these liquids, but I don't know how y'all, like, the short stuff be drinking like a gallon in front of us. I'm like, that's young people. They got big bladders. I was like, us. Cheers to us. Thank you, Black Girl Vitamins, for powering this broadcast today. Y'all get your Black Girl Vitamins. This is your last chance to check out. If there's anything down in there you all want to ask me any questions about, please ask me. I love us from the bottom of our feet to the top of our beautiful heads. Let me get up here and go find where Coach Dad and the Lanky Libra are. They may literally have left me and gone to the city, but that's okay. I would never miss a moment of my time with us for the Sunshine Report, y'all. So tomorrow we're going to be going live again tomorrow at 8:30 for the Sunshine Report. Same on Thursday, and on Friday we're going to get started with the Superfan activation. So become a Superfan before Friday so you can get in on our activation before Black Girl Podcasters at 4:00 on Friday. Listen to the podcast, the Hey It's Halleck You podcast. I may put it on chat so y'all can get a little sneak peek. Of what's coming up for episode 2. If you missed the live, it's going to be up on the tube that is you. For any product that I've mentioned, if you are coming to us from the tube that is you, I'm going to have a link to my Shop My. Everything I talk about on TikTok and our lives is down in the showcase. Y'all shop, have a good time. And if you don't want to buy it from me on TikTok Shop, buy it from another Black woman. Please. And I've got some beautiful Black brands down there. Black Girl Vitamins, Souk Honey, Kadara, my favorite body butter, Okra, the sparkling okra water. I hope is back in there. They sold out, so we're trying to get them back up and running. So please check it out. I love that you're putting your lives on. Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah, so if y'all miss it, and please share, and let's follow each other everywhere. Come hang out over on Substack with us. Almost all of us. A lot of the executive committees over there. The super fans, the hotties, y'all come on over. Let's share over there. That's where the podcast lives. And steal yourself back today. 5 minutes at a time. Take back 5 minutes of your mind, your attention, or your brilliance. Because once you take yourself back, you get to watch them glitch, y'all. They don't know how to function without us. It's wonderful to watch. I love us so much. And y'all, so until I see us tomorrow morning, protect your energy, preserve your attention. Y'all don't want me to say steal, but I'm going to say steal your time back, 5 minutes of a time. And I'm going to see you tomorrow in the sunshine. Mwah. The chat was amazing on YouTube today, by the way. Love y'all. Oh, and everything that I talk about is going to be in my Shop My in the link at the bottom. Love y'all, YouTube. See you tomorrow morning. Ooh. Let's leave.